It's Friday. Welcome to my channel again, existing subscribers. Thank you for your continued support. For those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. I would love to welcome you by hitting the subscribe button and join this community where I do videos that teaches you how to turn the villain in you, the villain in us all, into a superpower that you can use in your life to achieve greatness, all your goals, your dreams, and your utmost desires. So today's video is going to be about a weekend review. I live near Toronto, in Toronto, Canada, and there's been a lot of changes this week. Schools are back in. The fall weather is starting to appear. And as I'm sure all of us are glued to the ongoing media and what's going on with the coronavirus, here in Ontario, we've started to have upticks in cases. And we've now had our premier, our mayor, start to pull back on some things that they've reinstated with different phases and stages that they've allowed as we progressed with the coronavirus and as the cases have dropped. However, our cases are starting to rise here in Ontario, and now they're starting to pull back on social gatherings and numerous other things as well. And so here we are, Friday, September 18th, 2020. And what does the future hold? And maybe for some of you who are being affected by a lot of these pullbacks that the governments are retracting in your country, in your province, in your state, it can start to cause a lot of anxiety. And at the base of what it is, anxiety literally is just the uncertainty that the future holds, not being able to see vividly what it might look like. And we all know what the past 6 months has looked like. We know all the uncertainty that has plagued us all, and the world for that matter. And I think at this point, we need to understand that if the coronavirus comes back, that the likelihood of things shutting down again based on what they did before is likely. And so considering this channel is about mental health, it's about overcoming your obstacles and your challenges with anxiety, which is just dealing with all the uncertainty of being a human being in the year 2020 in the 21st century. It is this one key thing that will make you feel a lot more at peace. And it'll also help you to feel a lot more present. And it'll stop your mind from pulling you into the future, which ruins today. And that is this: always focus on what you can control and try to put away what you can't. I know it is going to be hard, and trust me, there's days where I can try all day to shut off that switch, and sometimes it just doesn't feel successful. But if you can learn to do that, today especially, what that's going to do is that's going to allow you to be more present. It's going to allow you to have just a little bit more joy within your day. Maybe you just might experience a little more happiness. Maybe you might just be a little bit more optimistic about your day, about your business, about your job as a teacher, and as your class gets juggled around and shuffled with more kids being put in, or maybe you're switching grades, or maybe now you are teaching online because they don't need you anymore because parents are now pulling their kids out of school. Maybe you have a business that isn't operating at full capacity and you're struggling. Maybe you have anxiety well before the coronavirus, and this just amplified it. Maybe you're in a new relationship and you're struggling and it's new and you're in each other's faces all the time and you don't know what to do. And you're being plagued with uncertainty and being uncomfortable. I want to end on this, and that is the only thing that you have the power over in your life, the only thing that you have the power over, despite what's going on around you, is the meaning that you give it. The meaning you give something is going to dictate how you perceive that situation, the types of thoughts that you will create, and then what you will do with your body. And that will create the outcome of your life. And so today, I hope you choose intelligently the outcome of your life by becoming your own hero. And what does that mean? That means nothing less than what superheroes do when we watch their movies. They're ordinary, day-to-day people, day by day, and most of the time. But at a time of crisis, in a time of need, they transform and they do not question. And that's what you need to do today for yourself, for your family, for the business that you work for and the business that you're running, your community, your churches, whatever it is it might be. It's important that you become your own hero today. And so, like I tell my kids and I tell all you at the end of every video, if you are going to dream today, please make sure that you dream big and make sure you keep smiling.